Hello everyone, today's lesson is lesson 105, writing a function rule and finding the missing numbers in a function. So a function is a special type of pattern. So I'm going to write a number in column A, and then I'll use a secret rule to find the number in column B. I'm going to use the same rule for all of the numbers I write in column A. So when I get on A, I'm going to write the number 1 in A. And I'm going to apply the rule to it, and B is going to equal 3. Okay. If I put 2 into A, I apply the rule, and I end up with 6 in B. If I have 3 in A, I apply the rule, and I end up with 9. Okay. So what would I get with the number 4? Well, I need to figure out what that secret rule was. So I have to look. To go from 1 to 3, there's 2 ways I could have done that. I could have either added 2, or I could have multiplied by 3. So like 1 plus 2 is 3, or 1 times 3 is 3. So I need to look at the other numbers to see which rule it is. So I could next go from 2 to 6. So let's go. 2 plus 2. Well, that's 4. So I know that this isn't the rule, because the rule has to be the same. What about 2 times 3? Well, 2 times 3 is 6. That means the secret rule is times 3. 3 times 3 is 9. So that means I need to do 4 times 3, which equals 12. Okay, what about if I did 7? Well, I'd use the same rule again. So 7 times 3 is 21. Okay? So it doesn't matter what number I use the same rule to turn A into B. So we're going to do this again with another problem. So for C, I'm going to put in the numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4. So when I put in number 1, D equals 5. When I put in the number 2, D equals 6. 3 is 7. So what would 4 equal? Well, I need to figure out the secret rule. So think, how can I get from 1 to 5? Well, I can either add 4, or I can multiply it by 5. So I'm going to look to see which one it is. So 2 plus 4 is 6. But 2 times 5 is 10. So we know it's not times 5, it has to be plus 4. 2 plus 4 is 6. 3 plus 4 is 7. The rule is correct because I'm following the same rule for each number. So that means I need to do 4 plus 4. And 4 plus 4 is 8. Okay, I can do 10, and 10 plus 4 is 14. So the rule here is D equals C plus 4. So whatever C is, I'm going to add 4 to it to equal D. All right, let's look at E and F. So again, I'm going to do 1 and 2 and 3. So when I put 1 in, I end up with 8. 2 is 16, and 3 is 24. So what's the rule? Well, since I have such big numbers, it's probably going to be a multiply rule. So 1 times what is 8? 1 times 8 is 8. And now we see if the rule is correct. So 2 times 8 is 16. So that's correct. So F is going to equal 2, sorry, not 2, is going to equal the letter, whatever I put into E, times by 8. So 3 times 8 is 24. 5 times 8 is 40. 10 times 8 is 80. And 100 times 8 is 800. So the rule is correct because we follow the same pattern. I can also show a chart sideways like this, the function chart. Let's figure out the rule. So we have 5 to 10. Well, that can either be plus 5 or times 2. So look, 8 to 13. Well, 8 times 2 is not 13, so it must be plus 5. 8 plus 5 is 13. 10 plus 5 is 15. So I'm going to add 5 to 13. 13 plus 5 is 18. 15 times plus 5 is 20. And 20 plus 5 is 25. So the rule of this is that M equals whatever number I put in for L plus 5 more. Okay? So it's always going to be the two letters equal each other, so M equals L, and then the rule with it. Okay, so this time I have the rule 3n p equals 3n minus 1. So that means I'm going to multiply 3 times whatever is in n, and then minus 1 to find the answer for p. Okay, so the easiest way to do this is to just do the first couple numbers, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so let's figure this out. So if I follow the rules, we do 3 times 1, so it looks like this, 3 times 1, okay, and then I would minus 1. So 3 times 1 is 3, minus 1 is 2. Okay, for 2 it would be 3 times 2 minus 1. So 3 times 2 is 6, minus 1 is 5. Then 3 times 3 minus 1. 3 times 3 is 9, minus 1 is 8. And then 3 times 4 minus 1. So 3 times 4 is 12, minus 1 is 11. So my rule again, P equals 3 times n minus 1. Okay. How about this one? We have R equals 4 times Q plus 2. Again, let's put in some easy numbers. Okay, so we're going to put the number in for the letter Q. So we'd have 4 times 1 plus 2. 4 times 1 is 4, plus 2 is 6. Then we're going to put the number 2 in for Q. 4 times 2 is plus 2. So 4 times 2 is 8, plus 2 is 10. Okay, put the 3 in for Q. So 4 times 3 is 12, plus 2 is 14. I'm going to put the 10 in, so we're going to end up with 4 times 10 plus 2. So notice how I'm putting the number in for where the letter Q is. Okay, so 4 times 10 is 40, plus 2 is 42. And the last one, 4 times 100 plus 2. So 4 times 100 is 400, plus 2 is 402. Okay, and that is how we find rules for functions and how we write that rule down and find missing numbers. And that's it for this lesson. Thanks for watching.